Is freedom from rules really a path to happiness? I am Allyssa Tolin, and I am going to share a story on how I managed to define freedom, even with rules. Fellow happiness seekers, for years, we have been in search of freedom, each in our own way. As for mine, I used to believe that being entitled to freedom meant living without restrictions, a life unbound. I sometimes envy those who look with liberty without restraint, imagining their lives as adventures that are never controlled. I paint an image of them, who do whatever they want without the weight I feel, free to do who is free from the burden of expectation placed on me. I consider their liberty as an infinite ocean, while I feel like a second-handed fishbowl. How ironic is it that I want to break the glass and swim in their sea of opportunities? But what if I told you that the ocean, as amazing and exciting as it seems, can also be a place of mad storms and hidden dangers? Imagine how the ocean has deep regions that have not been discovered yet. And what if the fishbowl, though it is small, actually provides you with a clear view and makes you feel safer than the open sea could ever? Rules provide the necessary boundaries and banks for the river, in which freedom can flow. They distribute our energies, prevent us from rotating to disastrous ways, and create a framework for collaboration and mutual respect. Without them, society collapses into Hobbesian natural state, where life is alone, poor, terrible, brutal, and short. Is there happiness in such a condition? I don't think so. Oh, siren praising freedom without rules! It seduces sweet nothing of endless possibilities, promising paradise where each mood is served. But listen carefully, and you'll hear the weak sound of society falling under the weight of her uncontrolled desire. Because freedom without rules is not a way to happiness. This is a train that escapes the direction of a cliff. Rules, these ungrown heroes in civilization, are brakes on that train. They can be annoying, they can be binding, but also the only things that are preventing us from becoming a collective stain on humanity's landscape. The truth is, rules are not at all times chains. Chains that restricts us from doing what we want. Sometimes they provide support and guidance by setting barriers and developing dependence, which I assumed made me discover control and a course experience. All this time, it wasn't simply what I wanted, but what I needed. Therefore, allow us to now not be blinded by the means of the no man's land delusion. That does not exist. Instead, let's aim for a freedom that's balanced with duty, because nothing says liberation like a healthy dose of obligation. As Steve Maraboli so helpfully stated, happiness isn't always the absence of issues, it's the ability to cope with them. So, by all means, embrace your freedom to deal with the colossal mess you've made by having no rules in the first place. Again, I am Allyssa Tolin, signing off.